Hello everyone, welcome to Driving Production. In this episode, we're reviewing the HKS grounding kit. Alright, so it's been a few days since I did the install for the grounding kit, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with the results. I wanted to wait a few days to kind of get a feel for everything, test everything to see if there was any results at all or what type of results would come out of it. And like I said, I'm actually pretty surprised with this for this car at least. So I'm going to be speaking for this particular car for my results. So for the sound system, it was a night and day difference. Now this car actually has bass, and this is not the Bose sound system in this version of the Mazda 3. It's just the bass sound system, and it actually feels bass. The sound is very clear, and you can really hear the sound really well. So at that point, I was pretty happy with whatever results I got. So I mean, for the price of it, even if I just got some benefit out of the sound system, I was pretty happy with that. But then I went for a drive, and I gotta say the throttle response is quite a bit better. It feels like a lot punchier for the car, like a cable-driven throttle body instead of a drive-by-wire. Throughout the rev range, not only at the start when you press on it does it feel more responsive, but throughout the rev range you can almost, it's pretty weird because it almost feels as if the pedal almost feels like stiffer in a sense that when you touch it, you feel the response right away. So I think that's a great thing to come out of this modification. So I'm honestly kind of speechless about this this mod, because I don't know any other mod that you can do for the price of this that would affect the radio, your engine performance, your electronics to some extent, and your transmission if you have an automatic transmission. So overall, definitely a great mod to do. It kind of feels weird because if you bring out the car throughout the RPM all the way to redline, it kind of feels like it revs easier too. So that's an added benefit too that I saw that I was actually pretty surprised with. Let's say I just put my foot down, it really pulls hard. I could almost compare it to a lighter flywheel in a manual. It's not as drastic, but it almost has the same feeling. So another thing about the engine, how much it pulls a lot more, and it's like a lot freer revving. It kind of makes me think of the way older Honda engines kind of behaved. Like they were really strong and like pulled a lot. Not that this engine didn't pull hard per se beforehand, but like it just, when I put my foot down, like it goes quite a bit more. It's really hard to explain through video, because I don't think if I were to put this car on a dyno, well, maybe it would free up more wheel horsepower. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure. I don't think it would. It's something that you can see on a computer. It's really something you almost have to feel by driving the car before and after type of thing. The other thing I saw, obviously that wouldn't affect a manual car, but it's the quicker gear change. The shift definitely feel like the torque converter like clamps down harder and quicker. So they're not like crazy fast compared to what they are, but you can definitely see a difference. I saw a bit of a difference in the headlight. I wouldn't say it's a huge difference. I really had to look for it. But for the rest, I'm actually pretty surprised on how much this mod did for the car. And really for the price of it, I don't think you can really go wrong doing this modification. Now, a lot of it I think is subjective to the car. Because I think depending on the car, the grounding might already be better. Maybe a new car might have a better grounding system. So I think a lot of factors go into this, and for some cars, I'm sure there's bigger differences than other. But I gotta say, for the Mazda 3, it's definitely a mod that I would recommend to anyone. And for the cost of it, I think I would recommend this mod to anyone, because I think at the least of it, you get a better sound system. It really did a big difference for the sound system. It feels as if I installed an aftermarket head unit, so it really brought up the quality of the sound for sure. I would say for the price of it, I would definitely call this probably one of the best, if not the best, cheap mods you can do for your car. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you've ever tried this mod before, or even if it's something you'd like to try. Thanks for watching.